the amount of updates we've had to endure as marketers since 2020, we have to work harder to prove our worth, and we have to work harder to prove the results. But it also means that the results are slightly more difficult to obtain. So if there's a situation where, out of naivety and also out of just not being in a marketing sphere, the myth that you can test for a month or just chuck a couple of grand at a marketing campaign and the client expecting an outcome that maybe isn't 100% achievable. So for example, if their total budget is say £1,000 and after £1,000 of media buying, maybe more questions are raised because there's a huge amount of variables when it comes to digital marketing, huge amount of platforms, a huge amount of data to consume. You know, quite often we have to bust that myth and say, hang on, we want to get to that position where we're super happy and we're able to tell you, yeah, that is the right way forward. But sometimes, you know, £1,000 just creates more questions rather than answers. So a client should look out for, in an ideal world, transparency, clear process, and brute honesty, in as much as if things aren't working, your agency should be telling you them at the points where they're not working. Communication is hugely important throughout this whole process, and the ability to be able to pivot at the right time, because timing is incredibly important when it comes to marketing as well. So reviewing the data and trying to actually make sense of what's happened to that point. When all of these things come together and a strategy works, that builds a foundation for further sustainable growth. Growing a business, it shouldn't be quick and unsustainable. It should be progressive and thoughtful. It allows you to plan for the future. It allows you to enjoy the journey as well, because that's important, but also to enjoy being a business owner as well, because it's super stressful being a business owner, and getting these important elements at the beginning right really can give you peace of mind. And I think that's one thing as a business owner we're all trying to achieve.